Hello! Alright, what am I going to work on here? This is what I was working on. So the prism duplication system. Put down a couple of these. Go. Let's get some new grimoires. Alright, what spell should we learn here? Let's do Fireball 4. A second Fireball 4. Velocity, where is it? We'll do Velocity 2. And another projectile. Let's do Hydrate Farmland. There we go. So I should be able to... I gotta test a couple of things. So let's make a copy of Fireball 4. GM1. So this should take twice as long to cast. And it should duplicate the spell. Duplicated it twice. That's fine. I'll be fixing that. So now I have a scroll, so if I cast this, it should be 4 seconds. Yep. Good, good, good. Hydrate Farmland. Let's make a copy of that spell. There it is. We'll make a copy of Velocity. Yeah, this one's going to take a while. Wonder if I should have it as a static cast time. Oop. So it looks like it took 10% out of those, that, and that. Oh, it also did it from that one. Okay. Let's fix this code a little bit. This should be a nested if statement. Else if else. There we go. That should be better. Fireball. Okay, so that book on the left should be 80%, and that one should still be 90%. %, 90%. Didn't take durability that time. Hey, Oder. How's it going? Interesting. I did Fireball. I did save in Fireball, right? Let's try that one more time. I may have done something wrong. Whoops. Transmutation. GM2. There we go. Make a copy of that. All right, let's make a copy of Fireball 4. All right, I made a copy. That's still 90%, huh? I call shenanigans on that. So we got to see what's going on. If I take the book out, it is indeed only 90%. Going well enough. Just kind of hanging around on EverQuest and saw your going live message. Yeah. Asterbrook, hey. I think my tab was muted somehow. Thanks for the ping. Delicious. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the duplication system. So I can make copies of spells now. Like this right here should be Velocity 2. So yeah, Velocity 2 is indeed working. Love it. So, you know, the stuff is working. Like this is Fireball 4. So it should be a big fireball. Boop. Yep. And you know what? Let's test out this Hydrate Farmland. Why not? Whoops. Man, you move pretty quickly. There we go. So if I cast this spell here, it should hydrate the farmland. Yep. Cool. So that is working, but I'm still trying to make it to where when you duplicate a spell, Velocity 2, aka Shin Shredder, yeah, Shin Shredder, in a Rift Bloom farm. Yeah, I never checked that. I think the last thing I coded, and I could have removed it, the damage was proportionate to your run speed, so you probably should be careful. You could crouch. It's pretty funny looking. All right, let's look at the code. So it is not, this is not working anymore. Let's see what it thinks it's trying to do. Yeah, because this is just damaging the item. Let's reload the game. All right, 90%, 90, 90, and 90. Pop this down. Let's go ahead and do Fireball 4. Instant cast ability. What? That's not right. Did it at least? Okay, it did bring it down to 80%, but there was no cast time. What was? Look at that! Look at that! There's no cast time anymore. Oh, what the heck? Oh, you know what? I wonder if I did something with the book. Okay, so it's 70. Nope. Instant cast. What the heck? Weird, man. That's weird. Okay, does it do it with every spell? Let's put on Velocity. Nope. Oh. There we go. Close that out. That's better. Weird. How about this fireball? That one works. And this fireball. Oh, look at the stats on that fireball. 0 mana, 0 cast time. That's why. This is a broken spell. Could you imagine each one of those is like 16 points of raw damage. Rain. I think that's kind of cool. How did I pulled that out of creative, so I guess not every book not every book is gonna work with creative. Let's pull up Fireball again. How did I do that? How did I do that? So if I pull it out like that, yeah. Oh, I shift clicked. I don't know if that did something. Put on developer mode, extended debug. No attributes, no. Okay, so neither one of those has attributes. Weird. I will check this book out. It looks like, oh, look at that. This particular book, it has to have an attribute. Durability 60, no! My code is working exactly the way it should. Oh, man. It would make sense that durability would be written as an attribute. So let's... Dang, man. Alright, I gotta rethink this whole system because that kind of throws a wrench in things a little bit. Let's get this working first. And then I'm gonna have to do more things. So anywhere where I'm trying to do a count is greater than 0, I think maybe I just need to say it's greater than 1. Let's try that. Okay, 60. It shouldn't be instant cast anymore. So this is the spell. Nah, but it still is. Oh, you know what? I think this is gonna go a little deeper than that. If I take this book out and put it back in, I wonder if it also became an instant cast ability. It did as well. Let's see, what was that? Follow. Dejukel, thanks for the follow. So there's a problem here when I'm clicking on a spell. So maybe this could still work to my advantage. Because I could make another attribute, but that doesn't matter because the problem is it's that these books have the attribute of durability. Now, what if I create a book for real? Let's use the admin tool. That way it gets randomized stats. We'll do tier 4, whatever. Alright, so I just made a spell. It's, here we go, Resist Lightning. So Resist Lightning is a real spell. It's got all of the attributes I would expect to see. 5, 6, 7. Now, if I remove this book and put this one in... See, this one's totally fine. Increase the significant damage. Hey, Vexus! Samad fun. Yep, fun on a bun. But this one's instant cast. So yeah, there's definitely something going on here. All right, so let me fix this first. What is the attribute count? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 attributes. Now let me make a copy of this spell. Oh, there it is. I'm like, why is there no spell selected? I never socketed it. There we go. Okay, this is going to take a while. I think maybe I should set a static amount of time. Maybe like for 15 seconds you have to cast this. Instead of something like this, because it's going to get ridiculous. Gotta check on my goats. I'll be right back. All right. I'll be right here. Bam. All right. Recreated a copy of it. Right here. Resist Lightning. Now, it should have taken 10% off, which it did. But see, it's still considered a spell. And it just added the durability. on there as well. So if I socket it back on, it still sees it as a spell. So really, it's broken when I'm trying to... It's only broken when I'm trying to deal with a spell that I get from creative. I can work with that. I can work with that. Let's comment this out. Hey, hey! Hope everyone's doing good today. Having a good day. It's kind of warm outside. I'm like really close to putting in the ACs. But then I'm also, you know, kind of lazy. So I'm like, I'll do it this weekend. It'll be fine. I could take the opportunity here to write attributes onto this. How do I want to do this? Okay, I think I need to look at the Sanctum. I think I know an easy way to fix all of this weird jank that I'm seeing. Oh, let's go into block entity in the Sanctum. And then we are going to go down to the section of when you're actually putting in the spell. When you're putting in the spell book and I'm sending the packet. So, okay, this right here. I should say... So run Soulbind Player Grimoire Update for casting tool. Weird. Honestly, I expected more. I expected more here. So if I make this a 1, right? So it's got to be greater than 1. What does it try to do? This one's a broken spell, right? Wait, no, I think this one is. Yeah, this one. Wait, right? Yep, this only has durability. Let's take out run speed and let's put this one in. So it's still saying 0. When will the modding tutorial part 2 be released on your YouTube? There is no ETA on it right now. I'm too busy modding. Yeah, the modding tutorial thing, I would have to remake the first one because it changed with 1.19. Some of that tutorial is still good, but, I mean, I've just been directing people to the main site. Yeah, and it didn't seem that popular, honestly. Like, maybe a handful of people, you know, last I checked had watched it. Mainly if people have any questions, you know, they've been sending me messages directly. Yeah, that's still definitely a broken spell. So there's another part of my code here. What if you add damage as variable, and if the amount exceeds X value, that's when it breaks? Well, it's not... The problem is, like, right now, yeah, damage and cast time and everything, like, there are 7 attributes. Technically 8 now that I'm starting to throw in durability. I vaguely remember the code. There's something here where when you pull a book out of creative, it has no attributes. And that's because I don't want to rewrite the whole creative inventory system for my items. Because when you pull them out, there's no way, like, it's, you know, it's pulling out a blank book. When you make a book, I randomize the stats, and it's those attributes that you use to, you know, apply to your character. I think I'm close. I know I'm close here. If it's not in here... You know what? I could look at this packet. I will look at this packet. Because there may be something in this packet where I'm specifically looking for attribute counts. I totally forgot that durability would be an attribute. Oh, if only I could go back in time. Alright, here we are. So, spell slot 1. 2, 3. That is transmutation. Okay, so there's nothing here. Pull out that book again. Let me read that book. Manicos. If we notice too, the tag that says it was a creative made is gone. Let me fix that fast. That's going to be an easy one. Item grimoire. Let's scroll down. It should be right here. There we go. Admin only. So that is fixed. All right, let's put this book back in. Let's take a look at it from the staff. All right, so that's fine. It looks like it actually doesn't have any damage modifier or anything else either. Looks like that book is fine. All right. Well. Oh, man. There's a couple places this could be. I could look at... You know what? Not the block entity for the Sanctum. Let's look at the Sanctum altogether. Let's look at the block for it. Block Sanctum. New subscriber! I'm terrible with names. I know I tried to say it before. Ijukel. Thank you so much for that sub. I know. You want that second video, that part 2, right? If you do have questions, shoot me a Discord. I'm usually kind of busy, but I could at least point you, like, yeah, go to this site, you know, follow these directions. Yeah, for the modding tutorial stuff. Or you could just watch my streams, because I do a lot of the modding on stream. I had a question that you might be able to explain. Not about writing Rustbound Magic, but inspired by how you've done it. In vanilla, leaves will change color by the season. Is there a way someone could do color changes to equipment by tinting the base texture instead of manually creating new items in each color? Let's take a look at the code. I think that's embedded in block. I think it's like foliage color. Let's see. One of these. Here we go. We'll open up .NET Spy. My God, my computer's having a heart attack. It's like, no! Another window! Fire pit. All right. Let's just make this full screen. So I believe it's going to be block, maybe... I think it may be in here. Yeah, climate colors for... Well, this is for map, and the seasons for map. So that's going to be, you know, of course, your map there. Load subtexture color. Could be something like this. Texture code for block color. Nah, there was something else. This right here isn't it. I think this get selection colors the outline box. I actually make use of that in the here. We'll pull up the new block that I've added. Here we go. Hold on. There it is. The botanical matrix. Oop. And let's go ahead and add a bunch of farmland. Okay, thank you. You are thanks. You're a great guy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. There we go. Right, you got something small here. Let's put down some onion. Onion seeds. Oh wait. Onion seeds are what I wanted. Onion seed. Boop boop boop. Let's get the growth. Oh, I could just pull it out of here. I love this. Although it is going to... I'm going to have to pull out a handful of these. Boop. 2. Alright, I'm gonna force grow a plant here. I'm gonna need a bunch of these. 1, do 3. Let's get rid of that. 4. I want to keep velocity. 5. One thing that I noticed, I'm not hearing the spellcasting sounds. I'm gonna have to fix that on this. Oh god, it's so nice being able to just like force spawn things. And there we go. Now I'm gonna take a snapshot of the grown plant. Let's make it winter time. Let's do /time set or time add 500. Nope, let's add 1500. Nope, way too much. Let's add 1000. Nope. There we go, December. Right, clearly we are right there. Cold damage, here we go. All the snow's coming in. Let's do a little weeding here. Right, so these plants are hosed, right? They have frost damage. You know, looks like we do have some moisture, but that's going to go down. So if you activate this, you could do it with transmutation or rusty dust. Boom. So now, oh, I forgot to put the block that's needed underneath it. Let's get a rune stone. We'll get a powerful rune stone. Boop. So now you'll see the whole area will start to light up. And if you look, all of this is considered a greenhouse now. And it heals your plants, too, of any kind of negative. So, like, heat stroke, you know, cold damage, anything like that. It will nourish your plants. Right? Wait, there was a point of me showing this, right? Oh, selection color. So if you see the highlighted box, that is selection color. All right. What else? What were we looking at here? Collect textures. This is something, I know it's something that's in block. Get random color should be should return the color to be used for block particles. See, this, like I said, this is just something that you would have to try and look at. Should return the RGB color for this block. Currently used in world maps, so that's not really what you want. Color without tint. You know what? This would be in grass. Grass changes based on climate. You would basically try to write some code to where you go into like the climate of the world, and then you see what those variables are, and then you potentially change out. Now your problem's going to be the fact that this kind of stuff is either a block entity or it's a block with its own kind of shader. You would have to create like a shape renderer maybe for your armor. That way you can change out, maybe have a little more control. You would have to play with it. It would not be an easy thing to do, Aster, I guess is what I'm saying. It would not be easy. You picked a hard thing to want to do. Being able to adjust the tint instead would mean someone making gear would be able to save that. Potentially, but it depends on the scale in which you could adjust the tint of your gear. I don't know much about that stuff. This is just me, like, speculating. It's a lot easier to just, It's a lot easier to just have your own static colors. Honestly. Alright, I want it to be summertime again. Time, add. Let's add just like 500. February, alright. May, there we go. There, all that goes away. Are those all little snow particles now? Oh, this died out. We'll turn it back on. I worked hard on the effect here, having each thing kind of like fade out. There we go. We'll turn that on. All right, let's go back to spells. I need to fix spells. So block entity station. What was this? Mana stone? Oh, I was trying to do texture swapping. I remember that. Get decal. I mean, this would be another thing. You may be able to put a decal on it. On before render. So I don't think there's anything really in block. Looks like that's just particles. The collision as well. So like how I have each little slot here. You know, like the little outline. Yeah. And the reason why Hydrate Farmland is still working, even though it has durability damage, is because I generated that with RNG. Fun. Alright, alright. So if it's not there, let's start closing. Systematically, I'm going to have to go through and find out where I derped up. Where is the block entity grimoire? Block entity station. Here we go. Sanctum. This is what I want. So that is all block info on tessellation. I don't care about any of this. That's a ticker. I don't care about that. On block removed. Okay, so it could be something. Nope, that's just setting the dialogue values. Okay, what are you? Try take. Okay, that is when you're removing a book. And that's going to reset your stuff to no spell. Okay, so that is try take. Aha! Ha ha ha! This is where I need to change it. I knew it was somewhere in there. So if I place that down... Come on, you better work. Hey, there it is! 16 damage, cast time. That means that I would have to resocket this book as well and put it back in. So I send the correct packet. There we go. Let's double check, right? I'm going to duplicate this spell here. I'm going to go to game mode 1, right? So I'm in survival. We are going to duplicate the Fireball 4 spell. I'm going to make a spell scroll. Oop. There we go. So I have it right there. It did not shoot the fireball. Funny enough, it did not take any mana either. Let's fix that right now, because it should have taken the 100 points of mana. But it did not. Okay, so item spell scroll, here it is, right here. This is what I'm going to want to look at. So consume mana for spell. Oh, it should have done it. Oh, I may have to change the order of operations with this one. So let me consume mana first. Oh man, I gotta think how I'm going to do this. I cannot run this type of consume mana. Let's go into a spell. See, the problem is, if you have mana, and I trigger a spell, it's going to attempt to use more mana, even though it shouldn't. So it's going to run this code right here, which I have commented, which apparently I need. So it consumes your mana, and it grants experience. I need to run this in a way... Shoot. I think we're going to have to add another variable into here. Yes. Yes, I will. I'm gonna say, how do I want to do this? Let's start in the staff. So you make it to here. You're inside the prism of duplication. And then you duplicate the spell. So now you're in this logic here. And then you start casting a spell. And then this right here, I take a snapshot of the dictionary. And then I say on cast stop. You know what I could do? I put in a couple more bools here, and I'm not using the other prisms. The idea was you're going to have a prism of duplication, which, you know, duplicates a spell. You're going to have a prism of emanation, which would have turned the spell into an AoE. And then you would have had the prism of magnification, which would have increased the damage, you know, the input values. I got rid of 2 out of those 3, but I never pulled it out here, so I could go into spell base. So, right, prism of emanation. We will do that one first. I could change this to is spell, right? Spell scroll. So I could change this. And then what I can do is in here, I can trigger this as true because technically this would have been a spell scroll being used. Man, thank God I'm lazy sometimes. That just saved me right there. And now in the consume mana, oh, I'm still gonna have to make some sweeping changes, but it's not gonna be bad at all. Where is it? Where is it? Here's one of my spells. Here we go. Spell base. This is what I wanted. All right, where is the mana calculation? There we go. Consume mana. So in here I can say if we're going to have to go back up top here. I'm going to have to get this right here. Copy. We're going to pass it right through. And I'm going to say if this is spell scroll in. So if this is true, then return. So if it's a spell scroll, the mana has already been paid for. That also means you will not gain experience by consuming a scroll. You will gain experience by creating a scroll. I should facilitate that, huh? For creating a scroll, I probably should give you a decent amount of experience. Because you are doing durability damage to your spell as well. It's the best way to do this. I think I could, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to set it in the staff right here. So if this is a server, there we go. I'm going to create a client specific version here. And then from here, I will send a packet to award you experience based on how potent that spell was. So I gotta change a couple more variables here. There we go. Right, so we're getting the mana cost, and then I'm going to award you another hit of experience. So it's gonna be like getting it's gonna be like double casting the spell. There you go. Congratulations, everyone. A little more mana there, or a little more experience towards your next magic tier. Oh man, now I have to change a lot of things now. I have to change a lot because I have to pass through. See, it's not Prism of Emanation. I gotta fix it there. It is this right here. Spell scroll in. It's gonna suck. Someone had mentioned like, oh, you can refactor something. How does one refactor something? Because I basically need to do that for like every one of my spells now. That's what I gotta change right there. I guess I could do something like, right, pull up a spell. So I have this line of code, and basically I'm going to replace it with not that. Copy. Looks like I got about a little less than half an hour till I'm gonna have to be an adult. So it's basically, but I need to do another thing here because I would need to come up to the top. And I would need to change that up. Actually, I should just do a search and replace with this altogether. And I would have to do that. Oh, mother of God. What have I done to myself? Oh my God. This sucks. But in the end, this will be worth it. This would fix all my problems. And then it's just, it's going to be particle work. Particle work, and you know what? I do want to set... I want to set a static cast time, so I'm thinking 15 seconds. 12 or 15 seconds for you to, you know, create one of these scrolls. So you'll stand on here no matter what the spell is, take a snapshot, 12 or 15 seconds, one of those. If I do 12, because every 3 seconds I'm going to add more particles so it looks like you're in the process of building up to something. And then I want a custom like sound to play when you are done. And maybe a burst of particles as well, like emanating from you. Oop. I have to fix the rotation here as well. It's supposed to be going faster. It's not supposed to do like the backpedaling it does. You know what? I'm actually going to look at that now. I have so many things that I need to do. All right, let's go to open. What is this thing called? I think it's going to be shapes, block, tool prism. Was I that on the nose with it? I think I was. Yep. Duplication on. There it is. Boom. Let's look at keyframes. On activity stopped. Let's try, instead of repeat, on animation end, let's do repeat. On activity stopped, let's do... I mean, ease out, maybe? Oh God, it's like messing up. I hate when it does this. Wait, look at what it just did. This model creator is simply the best thing that there's ever been. Look at how beautiful. Let me try and play the animation. Look at that. We got it right there. That's what it is. What the hell is this? You know what? I will see if this is really what it is. We're gonna go file, save as. I'm going to see what this actually is. Oh my God, this is so hard to do. Where would the save be? There it is. I'll just call this 1. I'll put a 1 after it. I'm not gonna get creative with it. Save. Oh look, I'm trying to. This is so messed up. Just stop. Just stop. All right. I want to see what that looks like. I call shenanigans. I like to think that it saved everything correctly. And it didn't just scatter, explode the model. So let's go under blocks. Prism. We need to take a look, right? Because I need to import this now. So include in the project. And now let's pull up the block. We're changing that model. Where is it? Where is it? Tool Prism. Let's go down to here. Shape. Type, state, and then we'll put a 1. And now let's reload. I'm really hoping that it doesn't reload the fact that I just broke all the spells. It really is broken! It really did break it! There we go. It's beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted, right? Come on, right? Who doesn't want their rings to look like this? Look, it's almost like it's aligned. Hey, and the glitching? Oh, that's just great. I love it. We nailed it. We got it. We can go home, everyone. Kind of crap is this, man? Okay, let me change it. I gotta pull this back up here. Model creator. File, open. I'm curious. Scroll back up to the top. Okay, so circles. Keyframe. Oh, man. Look at how it, like, shattered the gem. But the gem's not shattered. It's right there. Oh, God. This is so messed up. So messed up. Jeez. I'm sure if that was the exact axis of rotation you wanted, my whole screen was black, so I had to reload the stream. Like, look, it destroyed it. So frame 0. So the funny part is the origin is correct. Like, that is the correct origin right there. And it sees it, right? It's just when it starts trying to animate. Let me try to go back to version 0. Okay, so maybe it's a version thing. I can't use the new version, apparently. Come on, let's... Oh my god, do you see this? How janked this is? Where's the actual play button? No, there it is. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So that is what we're looking at. Okay, well. File. Save. We're going to fireball it in, and we're just going to reload. This janked up, broken thing, man. Modding's not hard enough. I want a bunch of hammers to fall and smash my fingers as I try to add things. What? Why does it do that? Why is it speeding ahead? I don't get it. I do want this to go faster. I don't know. Do I want it to go faster? You know what? I kind of like how slow it is. I would like maybe the outer ring to go this fast and the inner ring to go a little faster. And then the ring right inside to go a lot faster. Maybe? I don't know. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Here, let me go back to this. There we go. All right, do I take the plunge? How much time do I have to live stream here? I got a little more than 15 minutes. That's not going to be enough. It may take me about 15 minutes to just fix every spell for the new duplication system. Look at this. Who's leaving their trash everywhere? Game mode 2. Let's make it daytime. People are leaving these valuable spell scrolls on the ground. Oh, Hey, I just cast a spell. Look at that. Consume mana. It's like, excuse me, sir. You modified a method and did not restart the game? Tisk tisk. All right. I guess that forces my hand, huh? I actually have to go through all my spells. Fireball 4, oh no! All right, this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm going to close all tabs but this. Oh man, this sucks. I'm gonna copy this. This is grunt work. I need someone to go through my code to clean it up for me. That's what I need. We're gonna do a search. Search and replace, right? Anything that says this, I wanted to say that. 6 occurrences. Is that enough? No, because I still need to do that. So agility 1, that spell would be fixed. Oh, man. Jeez. Up the rotation speed of the duplication sigil. What I need to do, the main reason why it's so slow is because if you notice, once it gets towards the end and then it has to repeat, it like glitches, like it jumps ahead and then goes back and then starts to animate. There is a way, there's something special you have to do for like circular animations to make it smooth. I don't remember what that is. And that's the reason why it's slower, is because I want to make sure that the transition state is correct. I don't remember what it is. What in the game rotates, like with, you know, with that kind of animation, you know, in the base game? Let's pull up vintage story. No, yes, no, yeah. We'll pull up the actual game. Nope, that's right, because this one's still running because it crashed. Hold on. There we go. Vintage story. Go. And we're going to create a new world. New world. I'll say delete me with a heart. That way I know I don't care about this world. Because if I can find something that rotates, right? That's animated and rotates and it looks good, I can just take a look at that item. Game mode 2. Okay, what would spin? You know what? This spins, right? Let's create a platform. Selection tool. Nope, that's not what I want. Paintbrush is what I want. Let's make a cylinder. Wait, no, cuboid. And we'll do like 40 by 40. Boop. There we go. You know what? I don't like that. Boop. There we go. Get rid of all that grass. Now let's turn this back off so I don't screw things up. So while this is on, okay. I do not see any jankiness there. That is a smooth animation. Let's take a look at this animation. What is this thing called? The Creative Rotor North. All right, let's look at the game. Creative Rotor, where are you? Creative Rotor. Like, Creative Block? Would it be Creative Block? Cube? Nope. I don't think that's it. Under Shapes, Block. Now, Texture Rotation Test. What are you? That is not what I thought it was. All right. That's not it either. Great. Maybe it's not in the creative section at all. Game? Nope. Maybe it is in survival. So if I had to guess, it would be not mechanics, maybe? Creative rotor. Here we go. Hey, Fritz. How's it going? Fritz, man, you always come in, like, right at the end. I got, like, 10 minutes more to, like, live stream. Of course, I'll be back in a couple of hours. I'm going to live stream tonight. But, man, right at the end. You're almost making me feel bad. Alright, so is there anything special in here? Mechanical power, no. Anything to do with animation? I don't think so. We have some collision here, but I think that's fine. And then, yeah, there's nothing else. So whatever it is, it has to be in the shape. Let's look for that shape. So it should be under shapes. Block. Machine. Mechanics. Wait a minute. Block. Where is it? Oh, block metal. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Block metal, mechanics, creative rotor. Why are there so many different kinds of creative rotors? Oh, come on, man. Oh, geez. So what would it be? It's spin ball? Is that it? Spin bar. Maybe spin bar. So elements, spin bar corner, inside alt. I'm not seeing anything about animations here. Uh-oh. What about this? Spin ball. This isn't looking good. This is not looking good. Not a good look. Creative rotor, the whole thing. Okay, so we got some textures here. Animation should be all the way at the bottom. Wait, okay, here we go. Look at this. Spin. 18 frames. So ease out and repeat. I got that. 0, 45, 90, 135, 180. Negative 135? What? Dude, that's a weird way to do animations. I think this may be it. So it's breaking it up by 45. So we have frames in between. I could mimic this. And then I can adjust the speed. I can intercept the animation. And then I can put like more weight into it. I can increase the rate in which it speeds. Or in this case, I would have to decrease because this would be a very quick spin. Just by itself. So it starts at 0. Maybe that's what it is. So when I do like rotating animations, I have to make sure I start and end at 0. Maybe that's what's happening. Look at it. Look at it go all smug. All smugly working there. Are there any other things? Okay, so we have idle, so stop, hold, and then spin. It's definitely weird. You know, another weird thing is the fact that the way so we have two animations. We have the spin and the idle. I do not see... So that's the bar spinning, right? And we have counter spinning going on. So I assume that's just for the bar, but we have these little balls here. I did not see any animations on these. So I wonder if it's being animated through the block entity. Could be animated through the block entity instead of the model. I don't know, I could try it. But I can't try it right now because I still have to go through all of my code and fix the spell scrolls. I have to fix every single spell. Let's see how many things I'm gonna have to fix. Let me just build. I estimate maybe around 200. 198. Close. So I have to change things. This sucks. So I have to do this 198 times. Right, so I'm gonna have to do this. And then I'm gonna have to find all of this and change it. And then that's one spell fixed. That's totally something that I'm gonna just rush through right before the next stream. Why do you have to fix the 200 spells? Well, it is because the way things are set up right now. Well, let's just say this. It's because I did not have the foresight that I probably should have had when making this system. So when you create, like when you duplicate a spell, you will have like a certain amount of cast time, right? That you got to stay in the circle, channeling the spell, and it will consume mana. Now, what happens is when you have that spell scroll for that captured spell and you go to use it, it will run all of the code, including trying to take away mana, like a mana cost. But that mana cost has already been paid, right? Like, you should have only a 4-second cast time, maybe 3. I may reduce it to 3 seconds for the spell scrolls. But what I need to do is change this bool that I'm already piping in, because I'm not using magnification prisms. I'm not using emanation prisms. You know, I cut those things out. So I never peeled that back. So I have to change the name, right? And then pump it through here for consume mana. That way I can intercept and see, wait a minute, are you casting a spell through a spell scroll? If you are, I'm not going to consume mana or anything because it's already been paid for. Is basically what it is. So, yay! The good news is, once I do that, the duplication prism system is done. Every time you duplicate a spell, right now it costs 10 durability. Every grimoire has 100 durability. You can repair grimoires. But yeah, I may end up making that configurable. You know what? Let's make it configurable right now. I just got a rush there. Like, people are gonna be like, it's too expensive. Why can't I change it in the configs? People are gonna get shocked when they get the new update and they see I pulled out like all the configs for the spells. They're gonna be like, why'd you do that? Because I don't want to have over 5,000, lines in a config file for just spells. That's why. I'm sorry, not 5,000. It would be more like 2.5 to 3,000. It's too much. Okay, let's open up the... I'm gonna have to open up the references and the config. So this should be in probably the spell section. Spell settings. Is this really all? Wait, didn't I just add something? Oh, that's right. It would have been higher up here. I'm getting confused. Yeah, it's this right here, the experience modifiers. So I need to add something here. I will say ritual, Oculus, general. Yeah, I think the spell settings are where this is going to be. I will create a new constant here. I will call this... it is going to be... what? I will say... item grimoire underscore spell scroll underscore durability cost. That's what it will be. Now I need to go back. I totally forgot if it's a float, a double, an int. I totally forgot. Where am I doing this? My armor, because I have to repair, right? Let's go into Grimoire. No, I hear the clock. The clock's chiming. I got a couple more minutes. It's 5 o'clock here. I have to be an adult for a couple hours. Where is my Grimoire? Okay, it's up top here. There it is. Durability. It's an integer. Okay, so it's an integer. Let's go back in the references here. So I got to change this to int, which means I have to make this an integer. Okay, so I'm going to say each time you duplicate a spell, it will cost 10 durability. 10 durability. I don't think that's a bad deal, considering non-magic users can get this and put buffs and stuff on themselves. Now let's go in the configs here, and we'll paste this in, and this in. So I will say the amount of durability that is consumed when duplicating a spell. Perfect. Default is going to be 10, not F. Minimum, I will say the minimum. You can, I think I will allow 0. I don't think 0 is going to be an issue. The maximum really should be 100. Because that would just consume all the durability. Now what I can do is copy this. We are going to go back into the staff wherever I have that. There it is. Nope, that's a sanctum. Just kidding. Here we go. Spell casting. Let's go down to, oh god, what did I call this? Damage. Damage Grimoire, right? Here it is. Damage Grimoire from spell. Make this full screen. So everywhere there's a 10, I need to do rustboundmagic.config. And then pop that in. Is it taking a float? No, it's not. Durability cost. Cannot convert from float to int. Oh, I never changed it here. Int. There we go. Save. Okay, are people going to want different durability? I'm not doing max durability right now, Fritz. I'm going to start off with regular durability. Regular durability. Maybe if there's enough people that want max durability, you've been the only one that has said max durability. You've been the only one. I need to hear a couple more people say it before I put that in. A couple more people. All right, everyone. I'm gonna propagate this through. I'm gonna do this off stream here. You know what? Just kidding. I'm going to just do it now. So you will be able to change this through the configs. So Fritz, hop on Discord. Get other people to want maximum durability. Just a couple? At least a couple. That's, you know what I mean? Just a couple. And don't make phantom accounts. I'll know somehow. I'll know. Alright. Let's find someone to raid. Who is playing Vintage Story? I got quite a few people watching me here. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of people. I think pickings are slim. Holy crap, we got a handful of people playing. All right, anyone doing anything modded? We got one person here. Modded Vintage Story. You know what? Early access play. I don't know what that is. We're gonna raid this person. Marmalade. They got a dog for their picture. What? I'd never. Deletes accounts. Exclamation raid. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I will be live streaming again. Like I said, it's going to be in a couple of hours. Hold on. Yep, I must go be an adult. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll be streaming again later, and I will